one of NASCAR's 75 greatest drivers, 23 wins. The thing that stood out for me, he was second in 1991, but 906 Cup races over 32 years. This guy raced in Cup for 32 years. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, Ricky's one of those guys, man. He probably should have already been in the Hall, but he's in there now, so that's a mute point. But Ricky, Ricky's a little bit different guy. Ricky was always a little aloof. I gotta say aloof. He was aloof in the garage here. Very nice man, very respectful man, right? Very talented race car driver. Never into squabbles, never into stuff. An easy race car driver to race with. Somebody you would give brakes on the racetrack, right? Because he would give you brakes on the racetrack. Never into stuff much. and I think him and the Harvick deal is about the only deal I know of it happened at Richmond that time. But he and Linda and their little son Landon, they Ricky came along. When he came along, he was kind of like one of the first clean cut guys, Charlie, right? And when he came along the sport, he was, people didn't really know him. He raced those go karts, was very successful, but he came in the sport as a clean cut guy, and that image that he projected when he first came in, he carried that same image all the way through the end of his career, as even as an owner, right? And I don't know. Ricky's an interesting study in probably the way you should conduct yourself in the sport, right? He was never an Earnhardt flashy, Richard Petty type Gordon deal, right? But he did his thing, uh, very well respected. He made his fortune in racing. He got in the ownership role there for a while with his own team. I think that kind of probably put him over the edge because owning a team in Cup, especially then, is not an easy deal. But he's enjoying life. I'm really really happy for him. I'm happy that he got in. Really, I really am.